Hey everybody, today we are going to be doing a jaguar. So I got a few photos as always, just for reference. So with a jaguar, it's similar to the cheetah, as it has a big nose and little ears. It has huge paws, little eyes, a lot of spots, and I hope I don't forget the stinking whiskers. I keep forgetting whiskers. So I might do it early on because I do not want to forget the whiskers. So one thing we'll need to remember while doing this is if we do an ear going backwards like this, we'll need to do a little white spot because that's how a jaguar's is. So without further ado, let's start this video, or this art. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can zoom in some for you. Never mind. Let's just keep it like this because it's perfect. Okay, so first, we are going to take our thin pencil as our sketch pencil, and we are going to draw a circle. We're going to draw a straight line through it and a horizontal line. Sorry, not a horizontal line, a curved line going vertically, and this is the horizontal line. Okay, now we are going to darken right here, and I'm going to zoom in some so you guys can see, and we are going to do a short but broad muzzle because that's what was in the photos. So I'm going to redo that because there's way too much curve. So I'm going to do this little dent. There we go. Okay, now let's do the nose, the big boy nose. Okay. I couldn't do it too big or else it would leave less room for the mouth. We're gonna do this boy frowning and do his little mouth area. He's upset. He's really upset. No one knows why, but he is. We'll start with his backwards ear and do the little dot right here. That way we can actually shade it in and it'll look better because it has that pattern that leopards have and jaguars. Okay, so now we're going to do the other ear. Simple. And do the inside part of the ear, which is also simple. And we're just gonna add some fur. Okay, now we are going to do the little whisker dots because otherwise I might forget. And we'll add whiskers to those later, hopefully, or I'll forget to do whiskers, as I did with the cheetah and the cat. Okay, so this nose might not be as accurate because their noses are more broad, but that's fine. I just like it like that. We're gonna do very faint fur lines because jaguars aren't that fluffy. They're more sleek. So let's do the eyes. And if you haven't watched my other videos, I suggest you doing that because I'm a little more in depth with the instructions. With these kind of videos where it's a specific animal, I'll mostly just do more instructions with the actual features of the animal. So we're going to take where this cheek line is and we're going to erase it so that you can still see it very faintly, but not too much. So we're going to do that as the cheek line and do a very, very slight bit of fur right here. Very slight. And do the same thing over here. Okay, now we're going to make the pupils looking this way for once. And we're going to make our jaguar boy concerned. So let's thicken up those eyebrows. That sounds so weird. Thicken up the eyebrows. Okay, so once we've done that, we'll do a highlight and shade in. Okay, so now I'm gonna erase some of these guidelines, including the darkest one. That's one of the most important guidelines to erase, and then I'm gonna do a bit of a curve for the muzzle and the tear duct. Okay, so now we're going to, before we add any details, as we did with the cheetah one, we're going to do the neck and shoulders, which it's simple. It's just 2 lines, curve, curve, 2 lines. It's easy. Okay, now we're gonna make this guy he doesn't have a shirt, I guess. And we're gonna add some fluff. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna add some details. And before we do that, as we did with our cheetah one, we're going to take a look back at the photo. So as you can see, the cat has, I'm actually gonna add that line through the nose, but he has a bunch of dots over here. So we're just gonna add a ton of dots. If you color this in, then just notice the shading. And you can get your own photo, just search Jaguar and search animals. Jaguar animal on Google search, because otherwise it's gonna give you some cars. Yeah, that's basically the bulk of it. It either gives you a car or an animal. So I'm going to draw a line through the nose because it looks cool. And then I'm just going to start adding some weird shaped dots. So with jaguars, I like making their spots not like a cheetah, perfect circles or like ovals, but with a cheetah it also has less spots on its face. But with a jaguar, it's like almost all spots on the top of its head. There's none like in this area, I don't think, but there is a lot. So just have fun making random shapes, and yeah, it's really fun to just make random shapes for the dots. So I'm just doing that right now. And if you need to fast forward this part, you can, but I'm pretty sure this is just gonna be the end of the video. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any animal suggestions, make sure to comment down below what animal you think I should do next. And I would love to read that comment, reply to it, and do the animal. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.